Hello everyone, my name is Alex Troyer. Uh, so my guess is at some point in your life, we've been in a pretty tough situation, maybe an argument with a friend or a family member, um, only to find out that anything we were doing was just causing the situation to get worse. So that's, we often give our enemies the means for our own destruction. So that's actually a quote from Aesop's fable, The Eagle and the Arrow. Um, and it's never really fun when that happens because that quote is like a very true statement. The reason I know that is because I've dealt with hardships and oftentimes in situations where you do give your enemies the means to destroy you, it's your own fault. So one thing I can say for I would say all of us is that at one time or another we've run into a situation, like mentioned previously, where we get into an argument or something like that, and we tend to bring ourselves down because we realize that it was our fault. Um, so I'm going to kind of read Aesop's fable, The Eagle and the Arrow, just to kind of give some background info. Um, so I found it on aesopfables.com, and it goes like this. An eagle was soaring through the air when suddenly it heard the whiz of an arrow and felt itself wounded to death. Slowly it fluttered down to the earth, and its lifeblood pouring out of it. Looking down upon the arrow with which it had been pierced, it found that the shaft of the arrow had been feathered with one of its own plumes. Alas, it cried as it died. So in this fable, the eagle is flying through the air and it's struck by an arrow. When it's struck by the arrow, it sees that the arrow is feathered with feathers of its own species. So that's where the saying, we give our enemies means to destroy us, comes in, because the feathers are from the eagle and they're on the arrow that killed it. One example that I kind of came up with that I felt would go along with this is, say you and your friend are going to light a fuse, and whichever fuse lasts longer, the winner gets $10. So you light your fuse first and then give your friend the lighter to light his. Well, obviously in that situation, your fuse is going to burn first. So you're going to have to give your friend $10. So in that example, the lighter represents the means for your own destruction, and the fuses represent, or the winner represents the lighter represents the means, and when you give the enemy the lighter, he's going to win. So that's representing destroying you. With all that being said, we can conclude that there will come a time when we're feeling as if we're doing ourselves a favor or possibly doing someone else a disservice, when in all reality, we are just hurting ourselves. So in the end, when you're in one of these situations, it doesn't matter if you try to avoid giving your enemy means to hurt you or not. Because if you don't truly evaluate the situation at hand and try to de-escalate it and or think before you speak, then as stated many times before, you're just going to continue to hurt yourself. Thank you.